So our exhibition comprises of two projects. The first one is called War Primer 2, and it's based on a book that was published by Bertolt Brecht, the German playwright, in 1955. And he spent many years making this book, and it comprises of photographs that he cut out of the newspaper, together with poems that he wrote. And the two together he called photoepigrams. And this book was something that we had for many years and we looked at, and we wanted to somehow use it as a lens to examine the war on terror, which is the war that we've been living through from the attack on the World Trade Center in 2001 and up until the capturing of Osama bin Laden. We read about a quote that Brecht said, which was, "Don't start with the good old things but the bad new ones." And in that spirit we put the scissors away and the newspapers away, and we went onto the internet and we started to download images from videos and combine them with his poems. And what we've created really is a homage to his original book, but at the same time it's a vandalism of the book. And while we were working on this book, we went to the Bertolt Brecht and Benjamin archive in Berlin. And we were shown a remarkable object, which was Brecht's Bible.
So the second piece of work in the show is called Divine Violence. And we used this container, this Bible. So we both spent many months reading the Bible, thinking about Adiofia's thesis, thinking about our relationship to the book, and underlining phrases, one-words, little pieces of text, paragraphs, that somehow resonated with Adiofia's thesis, somehow resonated with our own relationship with the book. We also mined an incredibly large photographic archive called the Archive of Modern Conflict, which is housed both in Canada and in London. It's literally hundreds of thousands of images. And what you see on the walls in this gallery is much what our studio looked like, which was, we pasted up the entire Bible, 726 pages. This is similarly using the Bible in the spirit of Brecht, but using it as a container to talk about how images work and how images are linked to power.
When you come into this room, it's an invitation to draw your own conclusions and to create your own relationships between these images and these words. And that's why you can see that there's ladders over there, because we want to evoke an engagement which recalls the experience of being in an archive, of looking through these pictures, of choosing them, to finding out what are you drawn to, what are you interested in, what are you repelled by.
Our work will never be finished. We just have to become more and more agile and pay attention more and more, because the emotional, the political and the kind of financial currency of images and the way they move around the world is changing so fast. We just need to keep our eyes on that, really.
This work is now part of the permanent collection at Pompidou, and that's a very nice feeling because we know it'll be safe.